In this episode of Turf Toe Show, we talk about the college football playoffs. We also talk about the whack-ass wildcard games that happen. And who do we trash this time? We trashed somebody. Oh, yeah, Hurts, because he's a bum.
Hurts, yeah, the kicker.
All right, stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Turf Toe Show, presented by turftoeshow.com. We're going to skip all the pleasantries this week, because it doesn't really matter. I'm Mike Flood. I'm also with Glowman and Mr. Avalanche over here.
Avalanche.
And if you didn't see the game on Monday, the college football national championship game.
What was wrong with you? What were you doing?
You missed probably one of the better games. I mean, because I thought that the Rose Bowl was legit.
Shootout.
I thought that was a real good game. And then like the Sugar Bowl was like, whatever. It's like blah blah blah. But this national championship game, I see why the committee put Alabama in there.
Yeah.
I clearly see why now.
I mean, this national championship game was better than some of the NFL games that we had.
Yeah, definitely. Like this past weekend, it was the only good game I saw was none of them. Like, not a single one.
Not very well done.
I mean, the Saints-Panthers game wasn't bad. That was probably the only good game this past weekend.
I mean, I'll get to that in a minute. But if you don't know what we're talking about, Alabama played Georgia in the college football national championship game presented by AT&T. I don't know why I said that because they don't sponsor us. I really don't care.
Wait, are you trying to? I do have AT&T service. You guys are doing real well.
I was
appreciate it.
Just reading it like off the thing, so you know. But Alabama ends up winning this game 26-23, and it went to overtime. Now, what was surprising about this game was the fact that Nick Saban pulled a Nick Saban type move and replaced his quarterback at the half, benching Hurts because he was hurting the team, like
he had to
horribly, and
he wasn't doing anything.
Replaced him with Tugboat. I can't pronounce the guy's name. I apologize. Tagovailoa, tackle something.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, I can't pronounce
his
name.
name right before he goes to the pros. I'll tell you that much.
Just call him Tua. His first name is Tua.
Yeah, Tua.
Tua T.
Now, for what I understand, he was also a freshman, like a true freshman.
True freshman, yeah.
So it was two true freshman quarterbacks playing each other last night.
Yep.
And was it Jake Fromm? Is his actual name?
Yeah,
and Tua. But in the first half, Alabama was doing like nothing.
Horrible.
That defense was playing like defense, but you know they can only do so much. Mm-hmm. But every time Hurts got on the field, it was just like.
I mean, Jalen Hurts went 3 for 8 for 21 yards.
Garbage.
I mean, he was the second leading rusher on the team, 6 for 47. That's not what you want.
Yeah, it's not. He had one big run that got him all those yards.
Right.
He's predictable.
Yeah,
he really is.
He when you looked at him like on the screen, you could just tell like in his face, he was like, I don't care. It was just like,
he didn't seem like fired up.
No,
he never is though. He's always like that.
No, I don't expect him to be like a Baker Mayfield kind of fired up, running around throwing signs and whatnot. But at least has some kind of passion to it. Like
you see something on your face, like you want to play, you want to win this game. But that's why he got benched, and they brought in like you said, a true freshman at halftime of the national championship game.
Number 13.
Who wins it for him?
What were they? What was the score at halftime? 20-3, Georgia.
13-0.
13-0 halftime.
Yep. And Tua came in. He went 14-24, 166 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception. That interception, though, it was a weird interception.
Yeah.
That was a weird, because like it was supposed to be a screenplay, wasn't it? And then it broke down, and the guys he threw it at weren't even looking at the ball; they were blocking downfield.
Yeah.
Right. He was just coming around the side, and he just threw it up.
And but in his
defense,
defense, no, I don't think he got tipped. I think the DB saw it the whole way because, like I said, the receiver was doing his thing blocking.
Yeah.
But that was like a freshman mistake. I mean, this is the first game he's played. So instead of throwing it out, he like tried to force it. So, but after that, the dude was on point. From on the other side, 16-32, 232 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. One interception was by a big boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That was the one off the tip. That was the one where he threw it.
It bounced off the guy's
helmet. And Big Boy got it. He had a good nice little return on it too.
Yeah.
But the guy that I hope lost his scholarship, I hope he got ran out of Alabama. I don't wish any harm on his family, but I hope, but just he shouldn't play football ever again in his life. But Andy Papasantos, I was saying he was a bum before the game started. Certain people try to tell me he's not a bum, but that guy's a bum.
Now, during this game, I was going to say that's just all college kickers. All college kickers just suck for whatever reason. But Georgia, that's what I'm getting to.
Did you not see Rodrigo Blankenship?
That's what I'm getting to. He came in and hit a clutch 51-yard field goal that he had to hit. So this guy's just
a bum.
He's actually been money most of the year. If you look at his stats, up until that game, he missed like I want to say 5 field goals all season. You know, but he's just not clutch.
No, he's not. Not at all.
What's funny is I believe he's a grad transfer from Ole Miss, and he didn't get an offer from Alabama when he came out of high school. But then he grad transfers over, and then you see why he didn't get an offer.
Yeah.
From Alabama.
Both kicks, man. The first one was off the left hash. He missed left.
Yeah.
The other one they had it in the middle.
Yeah.
And you still basically missed it the same way Miss left.
Because
badly left.
Because I heard him talking about like, hey, he can't kick from the left, and Tua literally took it all the way to the right side. Yeah. And then for some reason they told him to bring it to the middle, and it's like, what are you doing?
To the lefty. But it was no chance. He had to kick that from the right hash for that to go in, man. It was ridiculous. But what's funny is I'm looking at his stats now for the year, and this dude seems to just only miss field goals in big games. The Florida State game in the beginning of the season, he missed 2 out of 5. And then the Clemson game, he missed 1. And then the Georgia game, he misses 2. But all of the season, he makes everything.
I mean, then again, Alabama didn't really play anybody halfway through the season. They played Mercer.
Honestly, anyone in the SEC can beat you. I'm thoroughly convinced of that. And especially if you're playing LSU, Tennessee, Mississippi State, which almost beat them. And that's the other one he missed the field goal in. So he did only the big games. So obviously he better know.
Well, this game, stat-wise, was pretty even. I mean, Alabama had 371 yards. Georgia had 365. Alabama 1 turnover. UGA 2. First downs, Alabama had 20, but they probably got majority of those in the second half. Oh, yeah. And Georgia had 22. But, I mean, for a national championship game, that was probably the most interested I've been all year. Just for college football alone.
Yeah. It's funny because I was watching SportsCenter and they were showing the top 10 plays of the college football season, and number 10, ironically, was when Jaron Davis caught that touchdown, and again the Clemson game, the big boy who actually got the pick and then goes back and gets the touchdown, right? Yeah. Well, so John Anderson on SportsCenter, I love to sneak this, and I'm already hearing. So then he goes number 10. It was a touchdown pass to Jerron Payne by Jalen Hurts. Remember him? He used to quarterback at Alabama. And I guess I don't know if maybe I just caught it, but what that means, I took that as he's not going to be starting quarterback next year.
No, it's a wrap.
Especially the way,
there ain't no way.
It's a wrap.
The way Tua was playing.
Yeah, we were talking about before you showed up that Jalen Hurts should either go to running back or receiver. I mean, the guy got some wheels. He can roll.
But he's explosive. That's the thing. I don't think he's explosive.
We haven't seen yet because he's always just so passive in the pocket. Mm-hmm. So I think now that he can kind of be like, look, all I got to do is run. I don't have to think about anything else. Just hit these holes. Yep. I think it would be great. Now, another thing that was great about Alabama right now is the fact that in that second half, the running back was a freshman. They had 2 freshman receivers out there. I think they had freshman defensive players playing it too. It's like that team is super young.
Well, I think they did that mainly because that's who Tua practices with.
That's a good point. Yeah,
he's not on, if he they got the he's not on scout team. Obviously, he's on the 1 or 2, the A or B squad, and so all those freshman receivers are who he's throwing to in practice. So they put those guys in there because he knows them more. He's more.
And they got the timing down with them.
They got the timing. He's got everything with them, and also once again, you don't really have film on those guys. They haven't played that much, so you really don't know what coverage is best against those guys.
Well, like Floyd said offline, it's not like he's just some bum. He was a number 1 high school prospect in the country.
He's number 1 dual threat quarterback coming out of 2016.
And I think that running back was the number 1 running back coming out too. That's just crazy because we're talking about that running back was 4th string.
And that guy is 6'3", 227.
Right. I was like, good God, where they hide this guy at?
I mean, you want to get. I mean, you got, in Alabama, you got to wait your time. But if you don't show up when it matters, what I felt like Alabama was this year. Alabama for college football is like a hybrid between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Because they're like Patriots because they're always winning and you got to perform or they're going to boot you no matter who you are, no matter how good you are. Mm-hmm. And then Green Bay because they've had so many injuries. They got 3rd string linebackers who are still 5-star recruits, by the way. And they're just everybody was injured. They lost 2 of their starting linemen. They lost all their starting linebackers. DBs stayed healthy for most part. The safeties and corners were their starters. But the core, and then they lost 2 defensive linemen. But the core guys to stop a Georgia's running game weren't even playing.
Yeah, for real.
So, and then they still win.
That's true.
Way to win.
Now, on the Georgia side of the ball, I like that quarterback they got.
From?
I like him, man. That kid got a cannon on him.
He wasn't bad, but I think the defense got to him in the second half. The Alabama defense.
Yeah.
Because all they were able to do, I mean, they got one more touchdown, and
Because they got outscored, what, 20-0 in the second half?
I think it was, No. They scored a touchdown.
Yeah, no, they scored a touchdown.
Well,
They scored a touchdown, okay.
And then they
Because the old dude got that first touchdown, and they came right back and scored again. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was on the
26-10.
80-yard dime, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That was very. I mean, that was Brown is. I mean, coverage got behind him. That's all you can really say about it. You know, it was man coverage, and he took. You don't jump those short routes when you're in man coverage, and that's what he did.
He got burned.
he got burned every time. But I mean, you want to talk about.
He tried to get the tackle, but
I mean, he was like, what, 10 yards off. Trying to get the tackle.
That was just so that you would get yelled at on the bench for that too, for not even trying to make the tackle. Like that's all that was. Because if you get burnt, you'll get yelled at anyway.
Right.
But if you don't even try to get him, bro, you might get on the bench for that.
Now I'll say this: that Georgia needs to learn how to keep their players on the sideline, because if they get one more penalty, everybody come up the sideline. That's gonna be
that was easy 15 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got lucky on that one. That those Big Ten refs didn't like, hey man, y'all chill out.
Yeah, Big Ten. Yeah, I don't know. It was just. I mean, Fromm's good. He made stuff to compete for his job though.
Who they got behind him?
Easton was Fromm was coming off the bench. Easton got hurt.
Oh wow.
Easton was their guy.
Okay.
And but then Easton got hurt, but Fromm was the hot hand, I guess. And they stayed with
Hot
him.
hand alert.
I mean, but I will say this: it's easier
trademark.
to be like that when you have two NFL running backs back there. Actually,
Well, they really didn't do anything this game.
this game no because because Alabama runs at 3-4. Oklahoma doesn't run at 3-4. Oklahoma runs a 4-3. When you have a 3-4, you got four linebackers behind those three defensive linemen. But because Bama's those three linemen are so disruptive, it makes it a lot harder. You got four guys 3 yards off that line that are coming unblocked. So it's a lot harder. You got I think what's the extra one that Saban runs? The Jack. You never hear about the Jack. You hear about Mike, Sam, Will. You never hear about Jack. And Jack's basically the linebacker. Jack is like a Von Miller. You blitz him all the time. Jack's basically like the fourth defensive end, really.
Right.
But he's the linebacker. And that made it a lot more difficult for Chubb and all those guys. I mean, they still did okay. I mean, but
They did what they had to do. I'll give them that.
They did their part. They did their part, man. That's why it sucks for them. But at the same time,
I mean, they had that lead, man. They just couldn't.
well, I mean, what's funny is that I don't know if that was Saban's plan the whole time, but Kirby Smart's a genius. He's been a genius forever for second half adjustments. But they really felt like they didn't have to make any. Because I mean, because Bama wasn't really beating them. Like Oklahoma was
Right, they weren't
them
doing
at
nothing. Like
Bama was doing nothing. So they're like, all right, well, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, there's nothing to change. Right?
Nothing really
Everything's
changed. And then Saban was like, psych.
He's like, this quarterback you ain't seen all year.
You ain't seen him. Yeah.
It's like, I know you.
You ain't seen all year.
It's like, I know everybody's been talking about him, but now you're gonna see what we're talking about.
And all those receivers you ain't seen, don't know who they are. All right,
It's like
I'm
a
gonna switch it
whole
up
new
on
team.
you.
That's what it literally looked like, a whole new team.
Whole new
Dude, because
team,
they
all
came
skill
out
positions.
rolling.
Yeah, man.
What exposed it was Parrish, the DB. He had a bad. It was a bad day.
Oh yeah, he was getting
Him. He got beat on the game winner. That cover two they ran, and he got beat. Every big play I think he was getting beat on. I think about it, but. Those corners really didn't have to do much all season because that defensive front for Georgia is no joke.
They were big boy. Was it 87?
78.
70. That's what. That dude.
Guys were good.
That dude laying some wood, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at the Associated Press college football poll. You know, Alabama's number one because they won.
Right.
UCF, the undefeated national champions of Florida, are ranked number 6. These fools hung a banner saying that they're the national champions of football because they went undefeated and they claim that they should be national. But
Man,
why not?
My alma mater went undefeated.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Like
they didn't even crack the top 10.
Like all these other teams are talking about, like, oh, and like they're talking about, oh, we went undefeated, we deserve it. It's like you went 0-13 last year, and now you win your games.
And your coach is gone.
See, you know what takes care of all this? Expand the playoffs.
No.
Yes.
You want to expand the playoffs?
Expand the college football playoffs. Takes care of all this.
You already have these kids going back and forth across the country all year long.
Okay.
I mean, that turnaround from the Rose Bowl to this game, I know that wore down those Georgia players. Just going all the way to California, then coming back on a short schedule.
I mean, basketball that's 64 teams in March Madness.
Yeah, but that's a game. That's not as grueling. Man.
Yeah, you're not getting hit with Mack trucks like every 5 seconds.
But if you win, you're playing games every other night for a month and a half.
Okay.
Just like going through the season. Okay, I mean, football, you're playing a game every week.
When March Madness, no, you're not. You're playing during the weekend.
Okay, well, every week you're playing a game a week. it would be the same.
Basketball.
But you're still playing. It would be no different.
Okay, no.
The playing time would be no different. You're playing a game every week.
The likelihood of injuries, the likelihood. Unless you move to 6 and then make the bottom 4, and you give one and 2 bye weeks, but then they're not going to.
Okay.
You want to give Nick Saban a bye week?
Exactly. You can't.
Okay, but how is the topic of injuries?
That's it's way more common in football than basketball.
No, but how is that an argument when they've been playing football the entire season already?
Yes,
they can't play a few more games in a playoff?
Games when you have 4 teams, and that makes sense. UCF is not one of those 4 teams. Let's be honest. Their schedule, they didn't play anyone. You can't say Bama didn't play when Bama's in a real conference. Florida International, Memphis, Georgia Tech, UConn, a 3-9 UConn. I'm looking at these teams. I don't see anyone that even remotely like. And then you at South Florida, where Charlie Strong is, they beat them by a touchdown. That was a shootout.
Okay, so who should have been in the top 4, or who could have been in the top 4 that didn't make?
I honestly think that the top 4 that they chose
was the right one.
Ones.
Ohio State would have been there, but
they lost stupid games.
They lost stupid games. Bama was arguably the best team. UCF is just. I mean, they think they deserve this chance, but
Alabama lost to a team that beat literally the number 1 team and the number 1 team again.
Yeah. Right.
So
but then they're arguing that because they beat Auburn. I'm like, Auburn didn't care. Auburn did not care. Let's be honest, man. Auburn did not care about that game, and UCF gave everything, and then they beat them by a touchdown, and it's like, oh no, we deserve to have a chance. They would have got smacked by any one of those teams at the top, and they're gonna get smacked next year because their coach is going to Nebraska.
Yep. Right.
So they're done. They're like just take it in stride, be happy, one undefeated, best season you'll ever have.
And that's the reason why they didn't put Ohio State in it, because they're like they don't want to see Ohio State or a Michigan team get swacked.
Exactly. Like Michigan still got smacked, but you're right. They don't want to. They put the best teams in there. And for the views and the games were all good.
Now, speaking of views,
they were good.
They said that the ratings were up 9%.
Absolutely.
From last year.
Everybody wanted to see Saban get that ring to match Bear, get that next championship, and I think he has another 1 or 2 in him.
I was just wanted to see like what Georgia can do, because it's like I've heard about him all year. You know, I saw they were ranked number 1 for like the longest time, and I really didn't watch a game with them until last night or Monday, and it was worth it.
Yeah,
it was
they
really worth
look good, but I think they'll look this good next year. I just want to say.
You think they will or they won't?
They're getting a lot of recruits in. They probably will lose some because the way Bama's looking, but they're getting a lot of recruits, so they will have the talent there again. But they're losing Chubb and they're losing Mitchell, and those guys were instrumental. Swift will be there, and they're getting more. They'll replenish, but I just don't know if they're going to be as special.
Now, do you think this is going to turn the tide for the SEC, start bringing it back to its dominance? Because it's been falling off for the past couple of years.
Well, they're revamping everything. You know, LSU's getting their game together. Florida's on the up and ups now. You got a bunch of.
I think Tennessee got a Saban coach. I think
they got Pruitt, the defensive coach. But Pruitt, I don't trust him. Tennessee's cursed, in my opinion. Until you find another Peyton Manning, that school is not going to do anything. I'm just saying, it's just not. But for some reason, they can bring out some running backs. I'm telling you. Look out. Oh, man, I can't remember his name right now. I have to get it.
For Tennessee?
Tennessee running back, man. Kamara was there last year, and he's a monster.
Man, Kamara came out of nowhere, dude.
He is that guy. But I'm telling you, the current run, I think it's Kelly. Yes. Kelly, watch. Look out for him.
All right, so switching back over to the NFL, there was some wild card games. I don't know if y'all actually got a chance to watch them or not, because I think I saw like the Titans game.
I watched that one, and I watched the Rams one.
I listened to them.
I had to work.
Radio call. Radio call is the best call.
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to notice that too, man.
Negative.
But the Titans, I mean,
no,
I'm saying the game. I'm talking
Let's
the game.
Talk about this game.
Just that game alone.
Just this game. Nothing else. Nothing going forward. Just this game.
What were you impressed by? All I would say is Derrick Henry.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I haven't heard anything about him since he came into the league. He went for 23 carries, 156 yards, 1 TD. I mean, Tyreek Hill on the other side, he had 7 receptions, 87 yards. I don't think he really did anything on the run game because Alex Smith is Alex Smith. But what's crazy about this game is literally like all the coaches for the Chiefs, they're like everywhere else now. Like,
well, they even if they had won this game, they still had interviews scheduled for the next day.
Yeah, I think their offensive coordinator retired, or their assistant coach retired. I think the defensive coordinator is going to like.
No. The offensive coordinator
went to the Bears, right?
He's gonna be the coach of the Bears.
Nagy.
Yeah, he's gonna be the coach of the Bears.
And I think a defensive coordinator went somewhere. It's like everybody's just bouncing, man. And Andy Reid's like, yo, like,
I mean, he's just waiting for Smith to kind of.
I got Mahomes. At least got that.
I got Mahomes. I got Kareem Hunt. I got Tyreek Hill. I still got the defense. Put together.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he was having those problems. Maybe it was those guys. I mean, well, not Nagy. Nagy was going to be a tough loss.
Yeah,
Nagy's good, but I mean,
but this is just another year of the Chiefs doing well in the regular season and then choking in the playoffs. They scored 21 points in the first half and then didn't do anything the second half. Like, they went away from the run game. They started doing, I don't know what they were doing. They were trying to do option plays with Alex Smith that were getting nowhere. They weren't giving the ball to Kareem Hunt. They weren't throwing it to Tyreek Hill. They weren't doing anything. And I don't know if y'all remember, but in the group chat, as soon as that Marcus Mariota pass to himself
that was
a touchdown,
beautiful.
I said that's changing the whole game right there. That's the turning point, and it was.
You know what's crazy about that pass though? Guess who batted that thing down?
Who?
It was Revis.
Yeah.
he batted it down, and it was just like, it just so happened Mariota was like, oh, thanks, guy.
Well, then the other defender saw it get batted down and turned his back to the play, and then that's when Mariota just walked right behind him.
That's when you know you're gonna lose, no matter what.
Oh yeah, no, that was a turning point in the game. That's what gave the Titans confidence in that they might be able to come back and do something. And the Chiefs, I don't know what that did to them on defense or on offense. They just took that and took it to heart and didn't fight from that point, it seemed like.
Well, no, they fought. They did with the Chiefs. My thing was having DeMarco Murray in there was actually the best thing that could have happened. Like, that would have been a better advantage to the Chiefs, because when you put Derrick Henry in there, a guy who's been back, the second string to Murray all season. Well, they kind of shared it, but he's always been the starter.
Right.
Derrick Henry was running with a head of steam, and I would rather hit Murray because Murray's like 10 years older than him.
Dude had 23 carries, 156 yards.
He was just running. But you were earning though. He was earning.
Yeah, he was.
They weren't easy yards.
Yeah, but he looked fine. Like he was just wearing them down. But Mariota didn't have to throw as much. And then what I didn't like is that Kansas City weren't even threatening with the deep ball. Yep. The deep ball really matters. It makes the defense back off. It does. It really does. When you see that he overthrew him by 3 yards and you were playing the run and you got beat by 10 yards, it's like, oh, let me back off. That wasn't happening. They got conservative, and I don't know why teams get like that. Georgia got like that.
I don't know. With a deep threat like Tyreek Hill,
he can beat everyone.
Right.
There's
why just throw the ball up to him? He's going to burn whoever's defending him. Just get the ball in an area where he can catch it and hope he catches it.
Yeah. The other games were like the Falcons-Rams. Falcons beat the Rams 26-13. The Saints beat the Panthers 31-26. That was a pretty good game. And then you had this bum-ass game with the Jaguars and Bills. And the Bills Mafia were like, oh, we're going back to the championship game. You scored 3 points.
Man, they had a couple red zone drives. They just couldn't.
Their quarterback's a bum. Their team's a bum.
Hey, LaShawn McCoy was hurt. He had an ankle injury.
LaShawn McCoy is literally the best player in that entire squad.
And he was hurt.
Defense. He's a defensive player. He's literally the whole team. They should have just put Peterman in there and just threw for 5 interceptions again. They made the Jaguars look amazing, and it's just like,
I mean, the Jaguars only scored 10 points,
and they're playing with Blake Bortles. It's like, what are you doing? You got come on now, no. I
think the Steelers are gonna destroy him next week.
They're actually not gonna destroy them.
The Jaguars defense looks good though.
It looks good, but so does the Steelers defense, and the way that Blake Bortles has been playing the past 3 games, it's not gonna be good for their offense.
But they're missing their best player. He's in New England now. But the Saints-Panthers game, Drew Brees went for 23 of 33, 376 yards, 2 TDs. Cam Newton didn't do too bad in this game either.
No, he didn't.
He went 24-40. Never mind, that's pretty bad. 349 yards and 2 TDs. I mean, he went off. I mean, he was 5 points away from winning that game. I mean, I think McCaffrey dropped a pretty crucial catch. Jonathan Stewart won 11 carries, 51 yards. Kamara 10 carries, 23 yards, which is
horrible. But that's what was expected.
That's what the Panthers were trying to do. They were going to try
to
run Kamara and Ingram.
Yeah.
They just didn't realize that Drew Brees can still throw the ball.
He's alive.
Yeah, when you have 2 receivers go over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Michael Thomas at Ted Ginn, 131, 115 respectively.
It's funny is that, Ted Ginn was just playing for the Panthers, 2 seasons ago?
Yep.
Oh, last season?
No, because I think he was with the Lions last season.
Well, maybe he was. He was quiet. He's
been bouncing around all over the place.
He's always dropping balls, but then all of a sudden he gets the Saints, and now he's 4 receptions for 115 yards. I'm sure there's a deep bomb in there somewhere.
Really look at that stuff. 4 for 115. Like, he caught the ball 4 times for 115 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he had a long one of 80.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's like, still, like, first of all, how'd that happen? First off. In the pros, that shouldn't be happening.
So I don't know about y'all, but this whole wild card weekend was just like, meh.
I was impressed to see the Rams get stuffed like that. I liked it. I was happy for that. Gerard, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, bunch of bums.
I really thought the Rams were going to do better against the Falcons. I really did.
The Falcons are still pretty embarrassed from last year, so they're like, no, not again.
Nah.
We're stepping this up.
The Falcons, they don't have the best track record in the playoffs. I mean, especially
no, they have the best track record in the Super Bowl either.
They do. Yeah, well, they're going to because the teams that usually beat them, Green Bay, New York Giants,
aren't there.
Right. So Atlanta they're like, whoo.
Right.
If it's not now, we win.
Yeah, the teams that can beat you got Giants who have a quarterback in the secondary that can beat you, and then Green Bay just has one person.
Now, speaking of that, so for this upcoming Saturday and Sunday, got Atlanta playing Philadelphia. Now, keep in mind, Philadelphia is starting Nick Foles, who is not reliable.
Unfortunately, I think this is going to be the end.
Depends on which one you get.
That's a good point.
You get,
man.
Yeah, because there's been Nick Foles we threw 7 touchdowns in a game.
Right.
So, I mean, it really depends which one you get.
I'm just hoping that the fact they're playing in Philadelphia, I hope I don't know if it's still snowing up there, because I don't know.
It's still cold.
It's still going to be cold.
I know it's cold, but Matty Ice doesn't do good in actual ice.
Right.
That's the thing. He's one of them dome boys, so it's like, I don't know. I'm taking Atlanta in this one. I don't like Philly in this.
Not without wins. It's unfortunate. They're like the Raiders of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons.
Yeah.
Tennessee at New England.
Come on now.
Like,
it depends on what Mariota you get.
No. When have you ever seen another Mariota? What do you mean? No, that is unproven. No, he has receivers that are only his best receiver is Lenny Walker, and I mean Corey Davis ain't there yet. I mean, Derrick Henry's gonna really make him feel it though.
I hope Harrison's right in the middle and just stuffs Derrick Henry all day. Just that battle between those two beasts. Like,
that's the thing. Harris is gonna plug that gap.
And that's what Belichick's gonna do.
Just stand there. Yeah. It's like he's about half the way of that sled you've been pushing. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Pittsburgh on Sunday.
On paper, you gotta take Pitt.
Yeah, on paper, yeah, but I want to see what the Jacksonville defense is going to do with Juju and I think Antonio Brown's back.
He's gonna be back.
Still got Le'Veon Bell.
I mean, honestly, you can still Ramsey can play man on him. I don't recommend it, but
I mean, they probably want Jalen Ramsey on him.
It's not the defense.
Didn't the Jaguars give him a problem last time?
Roethlisberger threw 5 interceptions. They lost 39.
Yeah, the first time.
But it was because 2 pick sixes though. It wasn't like
Bortles it's not like Bortles went off.
No, he wasn't doing that.
But, I mean, but that's the thing I'm worried about is Blake Bortles in the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Fournette, but Fournette didn't even really do anything in his last game.
No, I mean he didn't. I mean, but they were trying. They didn't want that. That's right. They're like, you don't. I mean, if I was a defensive coordinator going against Bortles, I'm like, or going against Jacksonville, I'm like, stop that run, make him throw it, please, so we can win this game before the first half's over.
I mean, the receivers are Marquise Lee, D.D. Westbrook.
Lee is though. They okay.
I mean, he's not bad.
They're good. They're good receivers. Just they're on Jacksonville, and because Giants didn't trade Eli Manning to Jacksonville can't win the Super Bowl this year. Yeah. But they would have. I'm telling you, they would have.
So we're recording this on a Tuesday, and it's probably gonna come out either Wednesday or Thursday. The Panthers just fired offensive coordinator Mike Shula and QB coach Ken Dorsey.
That's fine. Good.
Yeah, I just figured I'd say that. In the last game, the one I'm actually kind of excited about, New Orleans at Minnesota.
This is gonna be the game of the week right here.
Oh yeah.
Because Keenum, is he gonna do it?
No.
I mean,
no.
Teddy Bridgewater's gonna come in and save the day. Just
at halftime.
He's like, that Alabama guy has a good idea.
And then Bridgewater gonna throw 4 interceptions.
he's gonna walk the field. Everybody's gonna like, yeah, and ankles explode.
Right. He'll drop back.
I can't feel my legs. Hey, coach.
It looks like on paper it's gonna be a defensive game, but no, New Orleans is gonna carve these guys up.
I hope they do because I don't want to see Minnesota in a Super Bowl. I want to see Drew Brees get one more Super Bowl.
No, I actually don't have a problem seeing Minnesota in the Super Bowl.
I do.
I just don't think that they're going to be the better team in this game.
I think it'll be boring if they make it, honestly.
No, it wouldn't. It would be great because that's never happened, but no, after hurting Rodgers on that dirty mess, no, bro.
Karma. It's karma, mother truckers.
Yes, it's over. You're not getting past this. You're not.
So the last thing before we take off, John Gruden signed that 10-year contract with the Raiders. How do y'all feel about that? Now, knowing that he's been out of the league, almost 11 years now?
I mean,
he's seen it from the booth.
Right.
So that's why I believe that he'll be all right because he sees what's different now.
$100 million though.
I mean, that's a historic thing, wasn't he? Didn't he coach there before?
Yeah. And they traded him.
All right, he's coming.
And he
back.
won a Super Bowl
He's coming back
After they traded him.
I mean, yeah,
to the Buccaneers. And he beat his old team.
Because he was there when Gannon was there, wasn't he? And Gannon was awesome.
And Rice and
but now he's coming back with Carr and different monsters.
If Carr can stay healthy, man, because every year Carr gets he's either breaking his legs in the playoff game or twerking his back in the fourth game of the season, and it's just like.
But I mean, if you can get in there and get Amari Cooper right, get Crabtree right, tell him to stop wearing chains.
Yeah, stop getting being stupid. And then it's their defense that's the problem though. Their defense is whack.
You think he'll keep Marshawn Lynch?
If you're willing to play, yeah.
I don't see why not. I mean, he's not a bad running back.
He's not bad. He's still a threat. You can't just be like, all right, we'll just play drop out 2. No, you got that box. Someone has to be there.
But I think he should be a short down guy.
Yeah,
they need another first and second down guy.
I think if he actually gets serious about it, I mean, they are going to be in Vegas, and I don't know how serious beast mode.
A bunch of trouble.
Yeah,
that's the one thing.
Right, it's gonna be a shit show when they move to Vegas.
So that's gonna be it for this episode of Turf Toe Show. You can follow us on all the social media websites: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Turf Toe Show. We're on YouTube, Turf Toe Show. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it for this week.
Yeah, it's a good week. First week of the new year. Yeah,
good football. I mean, should be some more good football this weekend.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, soccer season starts up. I don't know.
World Cups this year. That might be interesting.
Olympics are happening.
Oh, I'm talking mad trash during the Olympics. Oh, I'm talking like...
Basketball is starting to heat up. It's after Christmas.
I don't know if y'all saw the Cavs in the Minnesota game. Where Isaiah Thomas just clotheslined Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah.
It was like,
he knew he was wrong. He's like, my bad, bro.
If you get a chance to see that highlight, it was like,
yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah, they tossed him real quick.
Yeah, he knew it. So he tried to help him out instantly. He's like, oh man, no. First came back, no.
But yeah, just feel like we're doing. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit us up in the comments. I know people started to watch a little bit. I see y'all out there. I see the numbers. You can't hide.
We see you.
Facebook gives me all the analytics. Analytics, son. I got the intangibles to study this stuff. But until next time, guys, we'll holler.
Yo.
Turf Toe.